welcome you into the Rewind Sports Network here on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Tab Bank. I'm Alex Napolis. We're here at Zions Bank Stadium as we get ready to start game number 2 of the 6A state semifinals between the American Fork Cavemen and the Skyridge Falcons. The ball gets rolling. We're underway. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy some soccer. The Skyridge Falcons, they're in the white. They'll be going to the left of your screen here to start the first half. And it is the Cavemen in the red. They'll be going to the right of your screen here to start things in this first half. And yes, it is the first half. After a little bit of a delay with the game 1, we're finally ready to start game 2 here in 6A. That ball in Connect defensively, cleaning it up. And Connect goes down, a late whistle. But it is a foul called. As Skyridge here will have a free kick. Nice turnout here from the American Fork Cavemen faithful. It's early, but they're on their feet and they're loud here on the home side of Zions Bank Stadium. Skyridge here will have an opportunity at the free kick. Everybody lined up at the top of the 18. Standing over it to take will be Wingsguard. He takes it from distance, safely into the hands of number 75, Jackson Dingus, the senior goalkeeper for the American Fork Cavemen. He'll keep it short as he'll play it to Nettesheim. In middle now for Gubler. Gubler who will go out wide. And now the Cavemen trying to hit down, going the other way. Wingsguard there with the header to clear it away. Christian Pohl tries to bring it in. And one back by Gubler here for the American Fork Cavemen. Tries to play that ball out wide, but nobody there to collect as it will roll out of bounds and out for the throw-in over on the far sideline. Skyridge ball. Nettesheim here coming across to win it back for American Fork. He'll support himself back with his goalkeeper in Jackson Dingus. Dingus pressured and has to clear it away. Ball back here with the Falcons in the middle of the park. Settled by Perez Toledo. And Skyridge quickly winning back possession. Ball out wide here with the Falcons. Defended by Ben Hess. The ball crossed in. Miller Hall there clears it away. Dimitri Larson brings it down for the for the Cavemen. Dimitri Larson back to Ben Hess. Hess will boot this one up the sideline. Looking in the direction of Osborne. That one takes a bounce and goes safely into the hands of the goalkeeper in Dingus. Nettesheim will bring possession up for the Cavemen. That ball up to Osborne, settles it for Connect. Connect goes in centrally, brought down by Kai Hamilton. Nothing called there as we continue play. Gubler will play it out wide to now it's Ben Hess, who will clear it away. Tries to get it back towards Miller Hall. And now here come the Cavemen. Ball boot played over the top. Kai Hamilton giving chase as he'll cover defensively here for the Skyridge Falcons. For Skyridge, they come into this one at 14-5 on the season overall, 7-3 in Region 3 play. They finished in second place of Region 3. They are the number 3 team in the RPI, 45 goals scored on the season, 23 goals against. Led by head coach Jerry Preisendorf, who enters his 10th year in charge of the Skyridge Falcons. Nettesheim has to head this back to Dingus, who has to come up, make a save, and we'll have a stoppage in play here as the official giving a warning over to the coaching staff already over there on that far sideline for the Skyridge Falcons. Someone sideline warning issued to the Falcons as we resume action here at Zions Bank. Nettesheim here in the defensive third for the Cavemen. That ball slipped through and lands at the feet of Gavin Nash. Ball bouncing around. Gubler tries to win it in the air. Instead, Larson looking to bring it down, pokes it away, gets it through, and now Rosenthal, who will support himself with Ben Hess. Hess boots it up over the top, and Kai Hamilton comes across, wins it for the Skyridge Falcons. Here's Hamilton, tries to boot it over the top in the direction of Haskins. Cleared away defensively by Ben Hess. Falcons now in possession. Cleared away by Nash. And booted up by Nettesheim. Lewis Connect trying to win it back as Matias Perez Toledo called there for the foul. Perez Toledo will play it over the top. Giving chase here is Pohl. Christian Pohl now into the box. Goes to the near post and punched away by Dingus at his near post, and we'll have a corner kick coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. The first one of the match, and it goes to the designated visiting side. Skyridge corner kick. Ball whipped into the box. Punched away by Dingus. Now giving chase, Griffin Wall, who brings it in for the Falcons. Wall plays it up. Back to Wall. Centrally looking for Perez Toledo. Goes to ground. One back by American Fork. Ball into Connect. Connect in behind the defense. Connect now taking it into the box. Slows it down, cuts it to his left. Takes the shot at the near post and forces Tiger O'Brien into a big save. Lewis Connect, the first big opportunity for the American Fork Cavemen, and it's denied by Tiger O'Brien. Whistle and a foul called. I know they'll say it went out of bounds and out. A throw in over on the far sideline for the Cavemen as Ryan Wynn will throw it in. Gubler there with the header for American Fork as they look to win possession back. This one lands over on that far sideline to Wynn. Now Larson, heavy touch, ball given away. Here comes the Falcons onto the attack. Skyridge taking it up that far sideline. Poked and can't be kept in bounds. It goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for American Fork over on the far sideline. This is Matias Perez Toledo looks to play a ball in over the top. Gavin Nash defensively has to clear it away for the Cavemen as Lewis Connect lets it bounce. Connect goes down. The whistle and a foul will called as Brady Wangsgard, the junior, gets whistled for the foul. Free kick coming up now for the American Fork Cavemen. It'll be Sam Nettesheim to kick it away. Nettesheim will look to play it in. Lands at Dimitri Larson outside of the 18. Miller Hall also battling out for it. Larson settles it. Larson goes out wide to Hall. Hall keeps it in bounds. Gets it to Nash. Nash centrally to Larson. Larson back to Miller Hall. Now Larson. Larson goes out to Gubler. Gubler will play it back to Ben Hess. Up to Rosenthal. Rosenthal goes back to Hess. Hess floats one in behind. Miller Hall giving chase. Kai Hamilton coming across and cleared away defensively. Falcons cleared away again as that ball will roll out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Cavemen over on the far sideline. For the American Fork Cavemen, led by head coach Casey Waldron, his 11th year in charge, 12-4 overall in the season, 6-4 in Region 3 play. Finished third in the region behind Skyridge and Lone Peak. But they ended up with the number 2 seed in the RPI with 51 goals scored and 19 goals against. They are, of course, your defending 6A champions, this American Fork side, as they beat Farmington a 0-0 in the 6A championship game a year ago. 3-time state champs, trying to make it back-to-back for the Cavemen. Wingsguard up the sideline. That ball will go out of bounds and out. Throw in here is Lewis Connect giving chase. Connect tries to bring it in. Defended well by Griffin Wall. And that ball goes out of bounds and out. The throw it now for the Cavemen here on the near sideline as Gavin Nash will throw it in. Nash gets it into Larson. Brought down by Gubler. Gubler plays it across to Wynn. Ryan Wynn with a nice little bit of skill there. Osborne trying to get around his defender. That ball takes a deflection. Tiger Bryant has to cover it. It goes out of bounds, and now a corner kick coming up for the Cavemen. Corner kick for American Fork as Rosenthal over on the far sideline will take near post, headed away by Skyridge as Perez Toledo trying to bring that one down. Now here comes the Falcons. Gubler comes across, heads it away. A throw-in coming up for Skyridge over on the far sideline. 29 minutes left to play here in the first half. All tied up at 0-0 here between the Skyridge Falcons and the American Fork Cavemen. Gentry gets that ball back to Hamilton. Hamilton plays it across to Griffin Wall. Wall here to the near sideline for Wingsguard. Wingsguard plays it up and now in the direction trying to find Christian Pohl. Down goes Gavin Nash. The whistle and a foul called as Christian Pohl, the junior, called for the foul. Sam Nedesheim to boot this one away for the American Fork Cavemen. Ball goes up over the top. Larson brings it down with a heavy touch. Connect trying to track it down. Cleared away by the Falcons. Ben Hess comes across with the header. Now giving chase here is Ben Hess as the Falcons trying to get into the attacking third. Hess will go back to Dingus. Dingus will boot this one away. In centrally to Gentry. Gentry gets past one. Gentry trying to get past the second. Jack Webster ends up with possession, but ultimately a foul called here against American Fork. It'll be Ryder Gentry. Oh, he'll leave it for Kai Hamilton. Hamilton to take the free kick here for Skyridge. Skyridge whips the ball into the box. Gavin Nash there with a header, clears it away, only to find a Falcons player momentarily as Gubler is able to clear it away. Here comes Larson. Larson and American Fork trying to hit on a counterattack. Kai Hamilton comes across, makes the defensive challenge, steals the ball away. Matias Perez Toledo plays it up and booted away by Nedesheim. That ball will go all the way back to Tiger O'Brien. And he'll play it to Griffin Wall. Wall here in possession for the Falcons. Ball played up to Gentry. Gentry supports himself with Hamilton. Hamilton goes out wide to the near sideline now for Christian Pohl. Heavy touch, one back by the Cavemen. Lewis connects, gets past Webster. Griffin Wall can't clear the ball away. Here comes Osborne on the attack. Ball into the box. Tiger O'Brien off his line and collects. Oh man, this American Fork crowd, they're loud, they're on their feet, cheering on their side. Good opportunity there for American Fork. Couldn't find a shot off as Skyridge here on possession. Gentry loses the ball. Here comes Connect. Lewis Connect. Ball played through and behind the defense, but the offside flag is raised. It will not count as Ryan Wynn. Correction, that's Miller Hall, who finds himself in the offside position. Here comes Webster. Webster goes down, the whistle and a foul called. A free kick coming up for the Skyridge Falcons. 25:42 left to go here in the first half. Still tied up at 0-0, but the Skyridge Falcons will have an opportunity off the free kick. It'll be the junior Christian Pole to standing over it to take. Ball floated in near the top of the 18, brought down by Haskins. Ball shot from distance from Matias Lopez Perez. And safely into the hands of Dingus. Dingus pushing his team up here. Trying to get this ball in for the Cavemen into the attacking third. Header flick through by Miller Hall. And that one will just roll safely back into the hands of Tiger O'Brien. Played short to Wall. Wall will play it out to the near sideline for Wingsguard. Wingsguard plays it to Pole. Pole, heavy touch. One back by Gavin Nash. Nash plays it into Connect. Connect tries to get it through. And nicely defended by Gentry. Gentry out wide to Pole. Christian Pole on the attack for the Falcons. Big defensive intervention there by Sam Nettesheim. Ball booted over the top by Nash. Giving chase here is Rosenthal, who pokes it over Tiger O'Brien, but can't put it on frame. Huge opportunity there for the Cavemen. No offside flag raised. Rosenthal was in behind the defense, tried to chip it over Tiger O'Brien, but couldn't keep it on frame. Huge opportunity for the Cavemen. But we stay tied up at 0-0. Larson coming off, Rosenthal coming off. Substitutions for the Cavemen. Checking into the game will be number 24, Jaden Brown, as well as number 15 in Jackson Noble. Now into the game for the Cavemen. This is Wall, who brings it up for the Falcons. Wall plays it to the near sideline for Wingsguard. Wingsguard in centrally to Webster. Webster called for the foul there. Lewis Connect wins the free kick. And now American Fork here with an opportunity to whip a ball into the box. Ben Hess will play it in, left-footed shot. Cleared away by Skyridge, and can't keep that one inbounds there. Brock Allman, they'll go out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up for American Fork. Prior to substitutions coming up, as Osborne back into the game. Also checking in is Rosenthal, coming off as Mosquews. And a couple of substitutions coming up for the Skyridge Falcons as well.
Now on the pitch for Skyridge, number 19. Brady Wayne.
Lewis Connect will sub out.
39, Brody Allman. And for American Fork, number 9, Preston Osborne, and number 13, Declan Rosenthal.
Ball into Miller Hall, who brings it down. Rosenthal tries to get possession back. It goes out of bounds. Gentry does a good job to shield it off. Skyridge Falcons throw in coming up here on the near sideline. Prior to more substitutions here for the Skyridge Falcons. Checking out.
Into Skyridge, number 11, Christian Paul.
Or checking back in is number 11, Christian Pole. Gavin Nash will play that ball all the way back to Dingus, who just has to come out and boot this one away. Allman gets a header on it. Now Brock Allman trying to bring it in. Gubler will play it out. This one comes out to Wingsguard. Ball played in behind. Haskins giving chase. Dingus off his line. The ball escapes. Haskins gets the shot off. Takes a deflection off of the defender. I believe that was Nettesheim who came up, and that ball goes out of bounds and out. And they'll say it's a foul. Oh, it's a free kick. For a moment there, I thought a corner here was coming up for the Skyridge Falcons, but they'll say American Fork ball. Dingus will boot this one away. Jackson Dingus pushing his team up as that ball played over the top. Wingsguard will boot this one back up into the attacking third for the Falcons. Giving chase here, trying to track it down is Gardner. Gubler wins it for American Fork. Gubler will play it back to Nettesheim. Nettesheim plays it up to Jaden Brown. Brown out wide. And a heavy touch there by Jackson Noble as that ball will roll out of bounds and out. A goal kick coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. 11:45 left to go here in the first half. Still tied up at 0-0. Both teams trying to find their opportunity to open the scoring here at Zions Bank. Substitutions as Dimitri Larson checking back into the game. And Lewis Connect also back in. Off comes Jackson Noble. Off comes number 13, Beckham Rosenthal. This ball will go back to Nettesheim. Hess brings it down. And ball stolen away momentarily. Now Miller Hall goes to ground. Nothing called there. Skyridge win possession back. Kai Hamilton plays it up as that ball goes cleared away. Ball on the other end now with Christian Pohl. Pohl gets a touch, takes it towards the box. Nettesheim clears it away. Ball goes out wide to Wingsguard. Wingsguard up the sideline. Wingsguard now into the box and can't keep that one from going out of bounds. It crosses the end line. A goal kick coming up here for the American Fork Cavemen. Jackson Dingus here has a chance to boot it away off the goal kick. Ball cleared away by Dingus. Headed back into the attacking third from the Skyridge Falcons. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. Wingsguard to play it in for the designated visiting side. Prior to substitutions as Hunter Rowe checking into the game for the Falcons. Wingsguard gets it in. Ball back to Wingsguard, who crosses it into the box. Nobody there but Ben Hess, who clears this one away. Ball comes out to Hunter Rowe. Cleared away by American Fork. Preston Osborne trying to turn. Nicely done by Kai Hamilton, who goes to ground, and Preston Osborne will go into the book. Yellow card caution has been issued here to the captain, Preston Osborne. And Osborne will have to come off over here to the near sideline. Ball back in play here as Kai Hamilton boots one in over the top, headed back into the box. Haskin goes to ground, nothing called. Jackson Dingus off his line collects. American Fork back in possession. That ball over on the far sideline with Ben Hess. Hess plays it up as Jaden Brown tried to play it through, but instead he goes out of bounds, and now a throw-in coming up over on the far sideline. And a good ball here, played in behind by Christian Pohl. Pohl now in on goal, and Jackson Dingus comes up with a save. Denies Christian Pohl for the Falcons, who still remain on the attacking foot. And a huge defensive effort there by Ben Hess as that ball goes out of bounds and out. Jackson Dingus, the senior goalkeeper, coming up huge for the Cavemen. Keeps this one at 0-0 with Christian Pohl in behind. Phenomenal opportunity to take the lead, but instead a corner kick coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. That ball whipped in towards the near post, cleared away by the Cavemen again. A throw-in in the attacking third for the Falcons. Cleared away by Gubler inside the box. Kai Hamilton recycles it. Ball played back in and headed away by the Falcons. This is Wangsgaard giving chase. Wangsgaard does a good job to stop that from going out of bounds. He'll take it all the way back and support himself with Tiger O'Brien, his goalkeeper, who plays it to Wall. Wall back up to Wangsgaard. Wangsgaard gets it to Allman. Allman tries to get it back out to Wangsgaard. Cleared away by American Fork. This is Nash who brings it in. Gavin Nash tries to find connect. One back by Skyridge. This is Haskins. Haskins plays it to Keith Gardner. Gardner trying to get it back in towards Hunter Rowe. Cleared away, and it'll just go all the way back to Tiger O'Brien. This is Wall. To the near sideline for Wangsgaard. Wall. This is Hunter Rowe. Hunter Rowe. One back by Gubler and the American Fork Cavemen. Cavemen now on the attack with Rosenthal. Rosenthal trying to play it through to connect. Big defensive play made there by the Falcons as Haskins now brings it down in the attacking half. He'll support himself all the way back with number 5, Kai Hamilton. Hamilton plays it centrally in the direction of Brody Allman. Allman will go out wide to Max Johnson. Johnson plays it in centrally to Rowe. Rowe back out to Johnson. Now back into Rowe. Falcons on the attack. Takes a deflection. It'll go out of bounds and out over on the far sideline. A throw-in coming up for the American Fork Cavemen. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Still all tied up at 0-0 between American Fork, the defending 6A state champions, and the Skyridge Falcons, number 2 and number 3 in the RPI this season. Two region rivals who know each other very, very well this season. Split the season series, 1-1. American Fork taking the first game 2-0, and Skyridge winning game number 2, 3-1. Meeting number 3 between these two sides. This one probably the most important of them all. Wangsgaard plays it to Gardner. Now out wide back to Wangsgaard. Tried to cross it in. Nicely defended by Gavin Nash. As that one goes out of bounds and out. Skyridge Falcons corner kick coming up. Ball played short to Allman. Allman crosses it in. Another big deflection, this time by Ben Hess. As it goes out of bounds and out once more. A throw-in coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. Ball back in play here as Wall will play it back to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Christian Wall. Or excuse me, Griffin Wall. Nice little dummy pass there. Wangsgaard on the wing, crosses it in, goes back post. Christian Pohl is there, takes the shot, but can't put it on frame. Pohl at the back post. Couldn't redirect it well enough on frame. Got just too much under the ball, and it goes over the bar and out. Goal kick coming up here for Jackson Dingus as we approach the final 2:45 of this first half. Jackson Dingus will boot this one up and away. Lewis Connect giving chase. Connect into the box. Connect keeps it. Connect past Tiger O'Brien off the post. Jaden Brown crosses it in and cleared away by Kai Hamilton. A yellow card caution has been issued. Yellow card caution comes out. For the foul and a free kick. But oh my goodness, Lewis Connect, he had it. Got it past Tiger O'Brien. Had the open net, and Connect, the top goal scorer for the Cavemen, sends it crashing off the bar. 2:22 left to go here in the first half. And a free kick coming up for the Cavemen. Opportunity here to take a lead. Ball whipped in, goes back post. And that will go over and out for the goal kick. And it was Miller Hall on the attempt. That ball goes out of bounds. Max Johnson can't keep it from going out. Jaden Brown with the pressure. Ben Hess to throw it in for the Cavemen. Comes out to Dimitri Larson. Larson brings it down, loses possession. Here comes the Falcons. Down goes Max Johnson. Free kick taken quickly by the Falcons. This is an opportunity going the other way with Gentry. One back by Larson. Larson looks to play it over the top. Off his line is Tiger O'Brien, who comes up, reads it well, collects, and denies Lewis Connect in behind. Going down the other way now is the Falcons. Wangsgard loses possession. That ball goes out of bounds as we reach the final minute here of first half action. Game 2 of the 6A semifinals. Wangsgard. Ball lands to Brody Allman. Plays it across to Garner. Garner leaves it for Hamilton. Kai Hamilton plays it back to Keith Gardner. Gardner gets past one, gets past two. Ball through to Poole. Poole in behind, puts it into the back of the net. Christian Poole opens a scoring. And the Skyridge Falcons take a lead. Christian Poole, goal number 14 on the season for the junior. And the number 3 in the RPI take a lead with 37 seconds left here in the first half. Moments after Connect sent one crashing off the post on the other end. Osborne back into the game for the for the Cavemen. Skyridge up 1-0 with 30 seconds left. Can American Fork tie it up prior to the end of the first? Out wide to Brown. Brown defended by Johnson. Brown up the sideline. Brown defended by 2. Brown crosses it into the box. Osborne is there, cleared away. A shot from distance from Gubler, safely into the hands of Tiger O'Brien.
9, 8,
A countdown here at Zions Bank.
5,
Ball booted away by O'Brien.
2,
And that'll do it here for the end of the first half.
That completes the first half of play.
What a way to end first half action. Christian Pohl in behind the defense, and Christian Pohl puts it in 1-0 as the Falcons lead it here in game 2 of the 6A semifinals. And we're going to take a quick step aside, but don't go anywhere. Second half action on the other side when we return here on the Rewind Sports Network. To the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Second half action is underway here at Zions Bank Stadium, where the number 3 in the RPI, the Skyridge Falcons, currently up 1-0 against number 2 American Fork, thanks to a goal from Christian Pohl late there in the first half. Scored it with about 39 seconds left late in the first half. Miller Hall winning possession back here for American Fork. This is Jaden Brown. Brown trying to get it back out to Hall. Max Johnson defending. Goes up the sideline, tries to get it back to Pohl. Instead, he goes out of bounds and out for the throw-in here on the near sideline. Jackson Noble gets it back in. Dimitri Larson plays it to Brown. Brown wins possession. Now ball here to Preston Osborne. Osborne now into the box. Osborne, left-footed shot off the crossbar. Oh, can you believe it? The woodwork saving the Falcons again. Ball whipped in towards the top of the 18. Brought down by Dimitri Larson. Larson gets it out wide to Miller Hall. Hall taking it from distance. Top corner. Oh, what a save! Incredible stuff from Troy Chamberlain. That ball was going to pick out cobwebs out of the top corner, but Troy Chamberlain denies Miller Hall from distance. Oh, that's one of the most impressive saves we've seen here. Corner kick, ball whipped in near post, and it goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Wow. Troy Chamberlain. Ball back here with the Falcons.
Goal for Skyridge, number 52, Troy Chamberlain.
Troy Chamberlain, too, a halftime sub. In the first half, it was Tiger O'Brien, the starter, and Chamberlain making a huge save to keep this one at 1-0. Skyridge here in possession with Webster. Webster goes out to Perez Toledo. Perez Toledo now back in possession. Up the sideline. Here's Wangsgaard. Cuts back at the corner flag. And Sam Nettesheim's there to boot this one away. Giving chase here is Connect. Connect to Osborne. Osborne to Brown. Brown with a heavy touch. Gets it back to Connect. Connect goes down. Connect. And the whistle and a foul called, a free kick coming up here as a Skyridge player down after the play. No signal yet to stop the clock as Kai Hamilton slowly back up on his feet. Free kick coming up for American Fork. It's going to be number 22, Ben Hess, standing over it to take. Gubler. Ball out to Connect. That ball goes out of bounds and out. American Fork throw-in coming up here. Ball into the box. Larson inside. Settles it for Hall. Miller Hall across. Brown lets it roll through. Now Gavin Nash giving chase. And that one will just go out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Skyridge Falcons over on the far sideline. Cleared away. Falcons get another throw in. Falcons throw it in. One back by Dimitri Larson. Larson plays it to Osborne. Osborne in through to connect. And the offside flag is raised. It will not stand. As Lewis Connect showing some frustration. He's caught in an offside position. Free kick here for the Falcons. As this ball is booted away. Goes over towards that far sideline. Out of bounds and out once more. A throw-in coming up now for American Fork. Ball in. Larson trying to track it down. Cleared away by the Falcons. Gentry goes down. Now Webster. Oh, a crunching tackle there made by Kai Hamilton, who's down after the play. We'll have a stoppage here with 34:02 left to go. Kai Hamilton and Osborne colliding. And the whistle and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for American Fork with 34:02 left to go. Sam Nettesheim with the ball. He'll take for the Cavemen as they look for their opportunity to tie things up. Nettesheim standing over it to take. He'll play it short and out wide to Gubler. Gubler crosses it in. Brown is there near the top of the 18. Cleared away by Kai Hamilton. And this Falcons defense giving chase here is Ben Hess. Hess boots it away. Ball goes out of bounds and out here on the near sideline. It'll be a throw-in coming up now for the Falcons. Johnson plays it in. Gentry in possession here for Skyridge. Gentry will play it back to Griffin Wall. Wall goes out wide. Heavy touch and one back by American Fork. Larson plays it. It's back to Dimitri Larson. Larson, one of the, I guess, the lone goal scorer in last year's state championship game. Not the 1-0 goal to give American Fork the 6A crown last year. Now American Fork, the defending 6A champions, really being tested here against Skyridge. This is the Falcons on the attack. Christian Pohl trying to get past Nettesheim, but Nettesheim coming up big with a defensive stop. Again, American Fork winning possession back quickly. Here's Miller Hall. Hall plays it to Brown. Brown looks to float one in towards Miller Hall. Now into the box, settles it with his head, tries to cross it back in. I think Miller Hall there got stuck between taking the shot or taking the cross, and it ends up just going over the bar and out. For the goal kick. Ball going now the other way with the Falcons. And Ben Hess is there to win it back defensively. Lewis Connect. Defended by Johnson. One back by Gentry. Gentry plays it up to Perez Toledo. Perez Toledo plays it back into Gentry. Gentry settles it for Webster. Webster goes out wide to Wingsguard. Wingsguard. Ball played in over the top. Headed away by Jackson Noble. Miller Hall pokes one up and over to Lewis Connect. Settles it, brings it down. Connect against Hamilton. Connect and Hamilton get tangled up. Nothing called. And we play on. Gubler. This is Brown. Brown plays it to Gubler. Gubler looking for options. Goes back to Ness. Now here's Jackson Noble. Noble will play it centrally to Nettesheim. Nettesheim goes down, loses possession. Haskins wins it back for Skyridge. Nettesheim again trying to get in there to win the ball back. He does. Osborne in possession. Battling out for the ball there is the Falcons, but here's Osborne now into the box, goes down, and into the hands of Troy Chamberlain. Ball booted away by the Skyridge Falcons. Larson giving chase. Gentry brings it down. Lewis Connect with the interception. Connect up the sideline. And Max Johnson with the defensive challenge. That ball goes out of bounds. A corner kick coming up here for American Fork. Ball taken quickly to the near post. Osborne flicks it through, and what a goal! The equalizer! Preston Osborne, corner taken quickly at the near post, flicks it through. Listen to the roar of the Cavemen faithful. 30:08 left to go here in the second half, and American Fork finds the equalizer. And as impressive as the flick through from Osborne was at the near post, a lot of credit has to be given to Lewis Connect for the quick corner, the awareness to play that quickly at Osborne at the near post.
Lewis, number 9.
Everything about that
Preston Osborne.
was phenomenal from the Cavemen. 1-1, we're all tied up. Dingus off his line. Pole almost pokes it away, but Jackson Dingus comes up big as the Cavemen win the ball back. (29-33), 1-1 here in Game 2 of the 6A semifinals. This game has been physical. It's been tough. It's been good for both sides. And we'll see if we got more goals in this one prior to the end. Ball floated in. Headed away by Jackson Noble. Comes down to Max Johnson. Johnson against Connect. Johnson looking for options. Connect steals it away. And Lewis Connect. Ball filtered through and behind. Osborne into the box. Osborne holds it up. Osborne squares it. Connect. And saved. Oh, how about that? Lewis Connect thought he had the go-ahead goal, but the Skyridge Falcons coming up huge defensively. Ball now on the other end. Wangsgaard crosses it in, cleared away by Ben Hess. And that ball will go out of bounds and out. A throw in here for the Falcons in the attacking third. And this game is wide open. Back and forth action we go. Cleared away by American Fork. This is Gentry who brings it in. Gentry goes out wide to Wangsgaard. Wangsgaard looks to cross it into the box. And Nettesheim is there, gets a touch, boots it away, clears it away for the Cavemen. Griffin Wall, heavy touch. Gentry trying to bring it down against two defenders. Nicely done by Gentry to keep it. Ball out wide. This is now Perez Toledo. Across to Johnson. Johnson cuts inside. And ball back with Max Johnson, who takes it from distance and can't put it on frame. It goes wide of the post as Jackson Dingus had that far post covered. And a good opportunity there for the Falcons with Max Johnson taking it from distance. We remain level at 1-1. Goal kick here for American Fork as Dingus will boot this one away. Ball won back momentarily by the Falcons. As Ben Hess tracks it down, gets it to Jackson Noble, who played it across to Nettesheim. Nettesheim boots this one up and away. Header flick through to Connect. Connect up the sideline. Defended by Johnson. Connect. Connect. Into the box. Connect. Has a chance to cross it in. Does. And poked away by Troy Chamberlain. Falcons now going down the other way. One back by American Fork. Preston Osborne giving chase. Osborne keeps it from going out. And now Preston Osborne here with an opportunity. Ball played into Connect and given away. Gentry with a heavy touch. Jackson Noble in possession for American Fork. This is Gentry for the Skyridge Falcons. Plays it to Johnson. And nice step up by Jackson Noble. Noble comes across, makes the challenge. Ball goes out of bounds. A throw-in coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. .25-36 left to go. Ball booted away by American Fork. Kai Hamilton gets a touch on it. Perez Toledo plays it out wide to Griffin Wall. Wall brings up possession. Gets it to Webster. Webster gets past two, loses his footing. And now here comes Christian Pohl, the goal scorer for the Skyridge Falcons. Pass Noble, ball whipped into the box, and Jackson Dingus collects. Good save there made by Dingus off the cross from Christian Pohl. And here with 25:50 left, Jackson Dingus and American Fork in possession. Dingus will direct his team forward. Ball brought down. Here's ball one back by Perez Toledo. Toledo plays it up. Miller Hall plays it to Dimitri Larson. Larson trying to bring it down, and Perez Toledo whistled for the foul. Free kick coming up for the Cavemen. Ball played quickly. Here comes Connect. Connect. Crosses it in. No, tries the shot. Can't put it on frame. And it goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Substitution coming up here as Rosenthal checks in. Off comes number 24, Jaden Brown for the Cavemen.
For American Fork, number 13, Beckham Rosenthal.
We'll have a stoppage in play here as the center official heading over to talk to the near sideline. Troy Chamberlain plays it in. Ball booted away by Kai Hamilton. Hamilton can't get it past Ben Hess. Out of bounds and out. Max Johnson to throw it in here on the near sideline. Headed away by Noble. Lands at Haskins. And cleared away by Nettesheim. That ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw in taken by Wingsguard. Plays it to Griffin Wall. Wall to Perez Toledo. Now back to Griffin Wall. Here's Matias Perez Toledo. Griffin Wall. Plays it centrally towards Haskins. Settles it off to Gentry. The whistle and a foul will called as Haskins goes to ground. And a free kick coming up for the Falcons. Haskins back up on his feet. Here's Perez Toledo. Plays it to Haskins. McKay Haskins to Gentry. Gentry trying to get it back to Haskins. Heavy deflection. And it goes safely into the hands of Jackson Dingus. Dingus here to boot this one away for the Cavemen. All tied up at 1-1 between the two sides thanks to goals from Christian Pohl and Preston Osborne. The Bingham Miners await. The number 13 in the RPI moving past the Lone Peak Knights. The winner of this one will take on the Bingham Miners on Thursday for a chance at a 6A state championship title at America First Field. The Cavemen trying to defend their title. The Falcons looking for their first ever boys soccer state championship. Substitution as the Cavemen look to make a move. Andrew Moskies checking in. Ball booted away by Dingus. Ball to Gentry. And the whistle and a free kick for Skyridge. Try to take it quickly. Instead, we'll go back to Hamilton. Hamilton plays it across to Griffin Wall. Wall plays it centrally to Webster. Webster, heavy touch, able to get it back to Hamilton. Now back to Griffin Wall. Wall. Plays it centrally to Gentry. Gentry looking for options. Tries to play it to Webster. Instead, cleared away by the Cavemen. This is Connect. Connect trying to get past Griffin Wall, but the whistle and a foul called. Free kick taken quickly here by the Cavemen. Ball played into Connect. Connect goes down, the whistle, a foul called, a free kick just outside the box. Free kick coming up for the Cavemen in a spot of real danger. Just outside the 18, Connect goes down, and the free kick here for American Fork. Four, 5 on the wall for Troy Chamberlain. Four up. Now Perez Toledo will go out and stay with the wall. Miller Hall and Ben Hess standing over to take. Miller with the right, Hess with the left. Hall will step up, takes the shot, and curls it into the far post. That's a golazo for the Cavemen. And Miller Hall puts American Fork up 2-1. A beauty of a free kick curled to that far post. Listen to the cheer from the Cavemen faithful. Down a goal at the halftime break. 2 goals in the second half, and they lead it 2-1. Yellow card has been issued to head coach Casey Waldron for what I believe is the celebration. Casey Waldron shown yellow. Two one.
Your attention, please, with the coaching staff from Crimson Cliff and Mountain View, Crimson Cliffs and Mountain View, please bring your starting roster to the press box.
As we resume action, American Fork now lead it 2-1
Miller Hall.
after being down 1-0 at the halftime break. How will the Falcons respond? Ball whipped in as that ball goes beyond the post, out of bounds and out. The goal kick coming up here for Dingus and the Cavemen. 18:43 left to go. And the number 2 in the RPI up 2-1. Again, the winner of this one will take on the Bingham Miners. Ball played into Marquis. Lewis Connect in an offside position. Left it. Troy Chamberlain off his line clears this away. Perez Toledo with a header. Goes back to Noble. Noble plays it centrally, looking for Gubler. One back by the Falcons. Here's Perez Toledo. As Matias Perez Toledo, the junior, goes down the whistle. A free kick coming up here. Christian Pohl looks to whip one in. Ball out wide here for the Falcons as Weingard plays it in. Dingus spills and cleared away by Miller Hall. Miller Hall, the goal scorer, clears it away, doing his job defensively. And a corner kick coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons over on the far sideline, looking for their opportunity to tie things up. Perez Toledo goes to Gentry. Now takes a shot from distance off the crossbar. Oh, Kai Hamilton. So close with the opportunity from distance. A corner kick coming up here for the Falcons, but a Caveman down after the play. Corner kick coming up for Skyridge as they look for their equalizer. Ball whipped in near post. Haskins flicks it through inside the box. And it goes wide of the post. Looks like that was Caden Leard inside the box with the opportunity, but couldn't redirect the shot on frame. And a goal kick coming up here for the Cavemen. Up 2-1. Ball booted away by Jackson Dingus. Wall flicks it up. Gentry brings it down. And now here comes the Falcons. That ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up for Skyridge over on the far sideline. Substitution prior to as the Falcons looking to make some changes. This is Griffin Wall for Skyridge. Plays it up towards that far sideline. It's a Caden Laird. Or excuse me, that was Wainsgard. Webster, ball floated in. Into the box, Dingus collects. Off his line, reads it and collects for the American Fork Cavemen. They have 15 minutes left to go here in the second half to preserve this 2-1 lead. Out of bounds and out, a throw-in coming up. Kai Hamilton. Skyridge onto the attack. Ball cleared away there by Gavin Nash. And a throw in for Skyridge over on the far sideline. Ball into Perez Toledo. Now here's Wingsguard. Wingsguard crosses it in. Pole is there. And cleared away by American Fork. Wall lets it bounce. Wall trying to make up for the mistake. Wall clears it away. Lands at Max Johnson. Johnson will leave it for Hamilton. Hamilton now carries for Skyridge. Looking to play it up towards Christian Pole. Cut out by Noble. Now here comes Lewis Connect. Connect goes down. The foul, the whistle, the stoppage, a yellow card caution here issued to Kai Hamilton for the heavy defensive tackle. Free kick coming up for American Fork. Kai Hamilton shown yellow, and he'll have to sub off. Lewis Connect back up on his feet. Ben Hess currently standing over the ball to take for the Cavemen with 13:39 left to go in the second half. They're up 2-1 thanks to goals from Preston Osborne and Miller Hall. Looking for a third, a goal that would give him some cushion here heading down the stretch of the game 2 of the 6A semifinals. Hess will whip it into the box, goes back post, Connect is there, and oh so close from Lewis Connect. Great ball played in by Ben Hess. Connect got onto the end of it, lost his mark. But couldn't redirect it on frame. It goes wide of the post and out. A goal kick here for Troy Chamberlain. Skyridge in possession with Griffin Hall. Griffin Hall plays it to Perez Toledo. Now out wide to Wingsguard. Up the sideline. And Nettesheim covering defensively for the American Fork Cavemen. That ball rolls out of bounds and now a goal kick coming up for the Cavemen. Jackson Dingus will boot this one away. Dingus with the goal kick. Ball won back by the Falcons. Johnson will go all the way back to his goalkeeper in Troy Chamberlain. This is Wall. Centrally to Webster. That ball out of bounds and now a throw in for Skyridge over on the far sideline. Ball comes down to Webster. Good attacking play by Skyridge as ball poked away by American Fork. A throw in over on the far sideline. Wingsguard to throw it in. Back to Wingsguard. Out of bounds once more off of Gavin Nash. A throw in. Coming up for Skyridge. Prior to substitutions coming up here for both sides. Kai Hamilton back into the game. And Dimitri Larson checking in as well.
Skyridge substitution number 5, Kai Hamilton.
Had another warning issue here to the sideline as Hudson Rios subbing off. Ball back in play. Now out of bounds. Throw in for Skyridge over on the far sideline. Cespedes Toledo to Hamilton. Ball lost. Here comes Dimitri Larson. Dimitri Larson onto the attack. Now here's Connect. Connect into the box. Connect with the opportunity. Onto his right, looking for options, trying to find some support. Now left-footed cross, and cleared away. Ball lands at Osborne. Osborne taking a shot from distance, and it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. 10:33 left to go here in the second half. Ball comes out to Gubler. Gubler plays it across to Hall. Miller Hall looking to play one over the top. Gubler again for American Fork. Defended by Laird. Goes out of bounds and out. A throw in here for American Fork. As Gavin Nash will throw it in. Up the sideline to Larson. Out of bounds once more. This time a throw in coming up for the Falcons over on the far sideline. Ball in play here with Gentry. And Gentry fouled by Dimitri Larson. Free kick coming up for the Falcons. Taken quickly. Webster out wide. Back to Wall. Wall looks to play it over the top. Gentry tries to flick it through with the header. Instead, lands at Sam Nettesheim. Nettesheim will go all the way back to Dingus. Pressured and cleared away by Dingus. Lands at Larson. Larson to Hall. Miller Hall giving chase. Does a good job to keep that from going out of bounds. Miller Hall into Connect. Connect now into the box. But the offside flag is raised. Oh, Troy Chamberlain comes across. And the free kick played quickly by the Skyridge Falcons. Time running down, time winding down for the Falcons. Noble wins it back for American Fork. Noble plays it to Hess. Hess back to Noble. Noble into Larson. Larson will support himself back with Ben Hess. Hess will boot this one up and away. Connect. Connect goes down. The whistle and a foul called, a free kick as Kai Hamilton and Lewis Connect get tangled up. This is a boys soccer rivalry. Two region rivals going head to head. And you can see that reflected now. Lewis Connect down. As we have a stoppage in play with 8:11 left to go. Prior to the free kick, Lewis Connect will have to be helped off by the American Fork training staff. And in to replace him will be number 24, Jaden Brown. No goals tonight or yet in this game from Connect, but assisting on the Osborne corner kick that led to that goal. Here's Osborne now into the box. And that one will go out of bounds and out. A goal kick coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. Substitutions coming up for Skyridge. Mass substitutions. 3 changes being made by Jerry Preisendorf and his staff. Keith Gardner in. Hunter Rowe in.
Number 4, Hunter Rowe. And number 46, Keith Gardner. Into the Cavemen.
This is Kai Hamilton. Hamilton will boot this one away. Heavy touch by Rosenthal. Rosenthal is able to get it through to Dimitri Larson. Larson gets it to Hall. Hall plays it across to Noble. Noble back centrally towards Gubler. Gubler, heavy touch. And a heavy pass there to Dimitri Larson. One back by the Falcons. This is Gentry. Ball played through. And ball in behind! Oh, so close! Miscommunication there in the back by the American Fork Cavemen defense. Brock Allman all by himself in behind. And couldn't put it on frame. It goes over and out for the goal kick. It's the opportunity that the Skyridge Falcons have been looking for as they try to find this equalizer. Good opportunity there by Allman as American Fork now in possession. Osborne brings it down, and that ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up for Skyridge. Poke through by Jackson Noble. And Jaden Brown trying to keep that one from going out. Instead it does. Substitution coming up here for the Skyridge Falcons. With 5:40 left to go here in the second half. Time running out for the Falcons.
Number 11, Christian Paul. And for American Fork, number 99, Lewis Connect.
Ball played into Kai Hamilton. Hamilton goes out wide. Ball will come all the way back to Hamilton. Skyridge trying to get themselves into the attacking third. Ball played in over the top, cleared away by American Fork. Giving chase here is Osborne. Osborne has Connect overlapping. Osborne cuts inside, tries to get it to Connect. One back, here's Gentry for the Falcons. Gentry gets it to Rowe. Now Johnson. Johnson to Hamilton. Hamilton, everybody for the Falcons into the attacking half. Pushing everyone and everything forward to try to find this equalizer. Substitution again here for Skyridge as Haskins checking back in. Off comes Gentry.
Number 9, McKay Haskins.
Ball played in, brought down by Webster. Over the top, Haskins with a header, cleared away by Ben Hess. Skyridge still on the attacking foot. Here's Larson who brings it down. And the whistle and a free kick coming up. A handball called against Dimitri Larson. And a free kick for the Falcons. Taken quickly. This is Max Johnson. Played centrally. So Gardner. Now here's Pohl. Christian Pohl gets past one. Christian Pohl into the box. Laird goes out wide to Wangsgard. The ball whipped in towards the top of the 18. Headed through. Haskins bringing it down inside the box. Trying to get it back. And now here comes Osborne running up the sideline. Trying to hit on a quick counterattack. As that ball goes out of bounds, Skyridge possession here with 2:52 left to go. Kai Hamilton. Hamilton plays it up. Gubler boots this one up and away. Troy Chamberlain off his line to collect. Chamberlain will send one in over the top. Nash. That one rolls through both Nash and Laird. Haskins. Haskins now into the box. The cross comes in, deflected off of Hess, and Gavin Nash boots it away. American Fork here holding on. This is Johnson. Johnson floated in over the top, covered by Gavin Nash. It goes out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for American Fork. Substitutions prior to as Skyridge looking to make some more changes. Dingus boots this one away. Falcons now in possession with Gentry. Ball out wide. Here comes the Skyridge Falcons. Ball whipped into the box. Gentry's there, headed away by Ben Hess. Comes out to Gardner. Now back to Keith Gardner. Out wide. And defended well by Larson. Wainsgard with the shot from distance. It goes over the bar and out as we reach the final 50 seconds here at Zions Bank Stadium. Dingus to boot this one away. Lewis Connect, lets it bounce. Connect. Takes it to the sideline. And we'll have a stoppage in play. Connect sees yellow. And he'll have to sub off. Rosenthal into the game. .25 seconds left. Skyridge here can have one last shot. Hamilton to Gardner. Gardner gets past Rosenthal. Gardner tries to play it centrally. And with 10 seconds left, Miller Hall. Hamilton comes across, takes it away from Hall. Out to Osborne. Osborne will play it in behind to Brown, and that'll do it. The defending champion prevails. A comeback effort, a comeback win for the American Fork Cavemen, down a goal at the halftime break. And they'll come back with 2 goals in the second half and hold on to make it through and go have a chance to defend their crown in the 6A state championship game. The American Fork Cavemen will be taking on the Bingham Miners for your 6A state championship game matchup. Heartbreak from a hard-fought season from the Skyridge Falcons. Scored a goal with 37 seconds left in the first half, but weren't able to find more in the second half, as the Skyridge Falcons will fall to 14-6 on this season. And that was a true rivalry game between American Fork and the Skyridge Falcons. Congratulations to American Fork as they move on to defend their crown. That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, brought to you by Tab Bank. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Doug on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Hey, don't go anywhere. We got 4A action coming up next here on the Rewind Sports Network as the Crimson Cliff Mustangs get ready to take on the Mountain View Bruins. 4A action coming up next on KSL Sports.